Hello there, Microsoft Certified Advisor team from Market 2. If you can believe it, it is already time for our December expert call. Feels like just yesterday we were getting together and talking about our November expert call and getting ready for Black Friday and Power Week and all of the fun festivities that entire time period entails. And now we're already getting ready to go into the back couple weeks of December. No time like the present, though, because we have a ton of good stuff to talk about, some great promotions, some great new products and services that are entering the portfolio starting this month that we need you all to be subject matter experts at. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into things. From an agenda perspective, we're going to keep it pretty simple this go around. We're really going to talk about each of your primary KPIs. We're going to talk a little bit about Windows and Office. In Windows, we're going to talk about the Best Buy app and how you can use that to really quickly navigate down to your top deals and be able to show customers. We're going to talk about something you're probably all a little bit curious about, which is the new 11th gen Intel processors that are hitting the floor last week and this week. And then we're going to jump ship and talk about Microsoft 365 because we have some killer deals. We have some new services like Teams Personal, and then we have some great bundles where Microsoft 365 really complements some of the work Best Buy is already doing with its membership portfolio. From there, we will, jump into Surface and Xbox to round out the call. We're going to talk a little bit about the Surface difference. That is all the cool stuff that only Surface can do. No other laptop in your department is able to do these sort of things. And we want to talk about really how do we evangelize the brand of Surface visually? What should those pinball tables and feature tables and duo end caps really look like when it comes to Surface? And then we're going to wrap things up with a little bit of Game Pass information, specifically the Game Pass app and how you can use that to, again, connect the immense value of Game Pass with your customers, even if you yourself are not currently a Game Pass member or subscriber. So that's how we're going to spend the next 27 minutes or so. But we will press on here to my favorite part of the calls, hence the reason I always like to kind of MC them, and that is our performance recognition. Now, performance recognition is always important, but never more so important than when we're talking about the months of November and December, because that is drive time, prime time. That is the biggest, most valuable piece of the entire calendar year for Best Buy and for Microsoft. So a little bit of extra special recognition for all of the MVPs I'm about to mention for the exemplary performance they put up in one of the most critical periods of the entire year. So as we always are wont to do, we're going to start off with Windows, Windows from a KPI standpoint. So our number 3 producer from a Microsoft Certified Advisor standpoint in Windows in the month of November, Mr. Jesus Garfio, store 1416. You almost got your store number to equal your percent to target there. That would have been cool. But 115% to OEM target. Jesus, just wonderful job. Number 2, not to be outdone, right down the road from Jesus is Derek Doe out of store 209, just shy of 128%, absolutely crushing it. And our number 1 performer in the super important category of Windows is Mr. Chris Hickman, store 382, just a little bit down the road from 209. So I see a trend there. If a customer just keeps driving, our OEM performance gets a little bit better every couple miles they go. So Chris, world-class stuff, just barely edging out Derek by a scooch. Again, 127.9%. So world-class job to all 3 of you gentlemen. Let's talk Microsoft Surface and all the fun goodies that go into that category. Number 3 producer is Braden Hampel, store 496 over there in Riverdale, Utah. I'm gonna round up Braden because I'm in a good mood. So 109% to target, killing it. We have Carlos Munoz out of store 211 at 109.3%. Carlos, that's no surprise. Every time I visit your store, I see you and your peers hungry to sell Surface, so love it. And our number 1 producer, second time he has made the recognition slides already, and we're only on slide number 2, Jesus again, store 1416. Once again, almost getting the digits correctly to make his store number equal his percent to target. Not quite though, we're missing the 6, and then we'd have to rearrange him a little bit. Microsoft 365, my personal favorite of all of the KPIs. It's not that I don't love Windows and Surface, but Microsoft 365 is the one that lets me use PowerPoint. So that is by default my favorite. Let's see who our number 3 producer is. Mr. Dan Gustafson, 106%, store 542. If I'm not mistaken, we might see Dan pop up a couple more times here because 542 had a gangbusters performance pretty much across the board last month. Number 2, Oscar Casillas out of store 217 over in Aurora, Colorado, 115.3%. Again, as I mentioned earlier, no surprise there either, Oscar. I walk into your store, I see how diligent you and your team is about making sure you're educating customers on the benefits of M365 and Office. So great job. Our number 1 producer, though, Tim out of store 212, new Microsoft certified advisor to the program here, and coming in hot at 121%, nothing like your first month or so, leading the charge in probably one of, if not our most important KPIs, Tim. So great job. If you'll notice, I'm hitting the button a little too hard, and I know somewhere Andy Jacobo, specialist extraordinaire, is making fun of me. So I'm going to gently hit the button going forward. As we talk about game, I can't hit the button gently because we're talking about another important category, which is Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate. Tim, once again showing up here, 962% to target. Oh my lordy, almost 1,000% to your budget. Just incredible job in store 212. Then we have Ramiro out of store 225 up in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's my alma mater up in that part of the state. 1,000. I can't even do math when it's that big. I think that's 1,259.1%. Ramiro, amazing job. And then Dan Gustafson again out of store 542. I put the comma in this one to help me out. 1,444.3% to target in Game Pass. Now, I do want you to see if you can make a connection here when we look at our top 3 performers in Game Pass as we transition from that category to all up weighted PMR percent to targets. Let's look at our number 3 performer on the month. Hey, it's Tim again. He was also our number 3 Game Pass performer at 183.3%. But who is number 2? Why, it's Ramiro out of store 225. He was our number 2 Game Pass performer at 193.8%. But who could possibly be number 1? My gosh, it's Dan out of store 542 at 229.9%. So I hate to say I told you so, but it's very rare that I'm actually right about anything. So I'm going to say I told you so. About a month ago, I said, if you are a Microsoft certified advisor and you want to win on the PMR and therefore maximize your bonus potential, you need to win in Game Pass Ultimate. Doesn't mean you can't slouch in the other categories, right? You've got to be good in Windows, in Surface, and in Microsoft 365. But if you want to win, you got to also deliver in Game Pass. It's no surprise that our top 3 Game Pass performers were also our top 3 weighted percent to target performers, all of whom will be taking home max bonuses for the month of November. So congratulations to all of our MVPs. I've gone long as I am, consistently do. So I apologize in advance. I'm going to turn it over now, though, to my good friend at work, Miss Sabrina Acid, who's going to talk to us a little bit about Windows.
Thank you, Tyler. So
you're welcome.
I'll let you MCAs know when you wake up in the morning, you wake up to Tyler's awesome deals of the day email. On our next slide, what we're going to actually show you is while we provide you with a lot of tools, and they are awesome tools, the best tool is really the one that's on your phone. It's your bestbuy.com app. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly how to get to those deals and show what you have in store. Awesome. So yeah, another great way to show customers and for you guys to learn too exactly what is on sale. As you may have noticed too, as we're digging into the Windows space, is we're getting new devices, and those new devices are having that 11th Gen Evo Intel chip in them. With these devices, we're seeing not only remarkable responsiveness, productivity, and really groundbreaking performance from those 11th Gen processors, but also seeing updates that go throughout the whole device itself. You're seeing world-class internet that's going to be connecting lightning fast, even on busy home and office networks, freeing yourself from the outlet because these guys have a long battery life that's designed to last. You have quick charging on those batteries. And really, they're going to have a stunning display, large immersive resolution, so you can really pursue your passions from photography to agriculture, and really that sound quality too. When you are on those Zoom calls, Teams calls, Skype, you're having premium microphones and speakers that are going to give you that clear video and audio. When we go into benchmarks, as we're going to see on the next slide here, we got 36 better performance overall, 1.23 times better media creation, 32% faster real-world productivity, so using those Office apps, using the Adobe apps in any of those programs. 3 times faster photo editing and 3 times faster video editing. And this is all compared to computers that are just 2 years old. I'm going to pass it off now to Andy, who's going to talk about Microsoft 365.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great and safe holiday season. Today, I get the privilege to talk about a bundle and save offer of Total Tech Support and M365 Family for $200. So if you guys, whoa. All right, we good?
Which one are you talking about? You said you're going to talk about a bundle offer, but that's not what the slide said.
We can go here. I got ahead of myself. So starting off with Microsoft 365 Family, that starts today for $50. The same price as personal. A customer can receive 6 users, so that's a terabyte per user, unlimited devices, 6 simultaneous sign-ins for $49.99, and then they can also get, again, terabyte per user. So if you have a customer that we talk about and we get them into 365, let's push them into Family because it's the same price as personal. So no reason why they should be going with the personal side. It's the lowest price we've ever had. This will run starting again today until Christmas Eve, so you guys could take advantage of this. Go to the next slide. All right. So what we're looking for when it comes to the promotions with that $50 slide, or sorry, with the $50 M365 bundle, is it's compatible with a lot of devices across the store. So it's not just going to be on computers. It's obviously going to be with Chromebooks, MacBooks, tablets. But when you look at outside of kind of those key areas, it'll be compatible with printers, digital cameras. When we talk about OneDrive, that's a really good way to talk about it. Customers are coming in for monitors. They're working from home. They're working or doing school from home as well. Talk about M365. And then obviously what I just went through with Chromebooks, MacBooks, and computers, it's compatible as there as well. And if you think about it, also in appliances, if a customer is purchasing Total Tech Support, which we'll get through that in just a minute, customer can also receive the promotional bundle that we're going to talk as well, get that $20 off M365. Let me go to the next slide. All right, so this is where I got ahead of myself. I got a little bit too excited. Like I said, we got the great promotion going on with Total Tech Support and M365 Family for $200. So we already know the great benefits of Total Tech Support. For $200, normally a customer gets all these cool promotions. Now for the same price, the customer is going to get M365 Family, 6 users, a terabyte per user, unlimited devices they can log into. They're also going to get Windows support. So not only are they going to get support through our Geek Squad, they're also going to get support through Microsoft, as well as getting all the premium apps that are available. So it's not just Word, Excel, PowerPoint. They're going to get Access, PowerPoint, Outlook, everything that's normally $100. So you get a $300 promotion for $200, $100 savings. No reason why a customer shouldn't take advantage of this, especially in the computer space, the mobile space. It's a really good deal. And then again, this will be running through the 24th, so Christmas Eve. So just take advantage of it. Again, we should not be talking really about personal when Family is the same price point. Thank you, guys.
All right, now I'm going to talk to you guys about Microsoft Teams. We all know that Microsoft Teams is used for businesses across the world, very similar to something like Slack, you know what Slack is, but we want to highlight the Microsoft Teams for personal use. So it not only is it's a great chat application, but it's a great way to manage your personal or digital life across family and friends digitally. So it's more than just chat, right? So you got group calendar events you can create, you can share files, photos, tasks, you name it, all in one easy to manageable place across your computers and or mobile devices. So moving on to the next year, we'll dive into some specifics, Tyler. So this from here, you can easily access, when you have a chat group with your family or friends, it's called the dashboard. And the dashboard is going to show you everything from your files, your shared photos, your shared tasks, and some other add-on applications that might come in the future. And something like Microsoft Safe here, we'll dive into that here more briefly in the next slide. But the dashboard view allows you to really show that, oh, we're jumping around, sorry.
Sorry, I slipped.
It's an easy way to manage it. And a good example of the dashboard view is my girlfriend and I, we just got a new dog. We're sharing photos, we're sharing tasks for the dog's health, at PetSmart and seeing the vets. And you can also share your location within the dashboard. Moved on to the next slide, Tyler. There we go. So not only can you share your files, tasks, and all that, but cloud storage is a huge component of Microsoft Teams. So Office is heavily invested in Teams. You can share your files right there in the chat through OneDrive access, and that way everyone's in sync across projects, for personal use and everything else in life. And the last slide is focusing on safety. So this is my favorite part of Microsoft Teams. So obviously times are different. People want to know where people are at, if they're safe. There's a lot of different ways to do that, and Microsoft Teams is our version of doing that. So everything's confidential, backed up with encryption, location tracking, so you can see when a loved one or a friend gets the location or leaves the place. You can also use Microsoft Safe, or just called Safe, actually, I believe is what it is. And that's very similar to something that you all know as part of OneDrive, very similar to Personal Vault. You can share login information, password, secure notes. I put like our Wi-Fi password in there that we can share to people, for example, in my home, driver's license, you name it, you can put that right in Safe. And essentially, it's like a personal vault for a specific group of people that you can have. And again, it's all encrypted, but the big picture here is Microsoft Teams is much more than chat. And off to Liam.
Hey, real quick before you jump in, Liam, Adam, really nice job covering that. And I just want to make sure that something you said earlier really lands, and that is that we've talked about Microsoft Teams a lot, and certainly you all at Best Buy are starting to see how powerful a tool this is as Best Buy is migrating all of its conference calls to this platform.
Oh, yeah.
What I would say, though, that's so cool about this is now Teams is coming out of beta, and it's truly a benefit that you get from being a Microsoft 365 member and subscriber. So it's just another way that we continue to enhance the value of Microsoft 365, which even before Teams was an incredible value. But now that you're getting Teams included completely for free, again, just really enhances that value proposition. To Andy's point, when you pair that with Total Tech Support, just a crazy good promotion we want to make sure we share with our customers.
Yeah, and I tried to point out also earlier that if you have a Teams group started on your end, the other recipients will receive a text message. They don't have to have Teams installed on their device to join in the conversation either.
Yes, sir. All right, now we will go over. We'll go over to Liam, who is going to check the weather for us and romanticize Microsoft Surface.
Hey, everybody. So I am here because I want to breathe some new life into my favorite subject of all, Surface. Dun, dun, dun. If you want to go to the next slide. So I'm going to take a moment to touch on this because these are the flagships of Microsoft and Best Buy's agreed upon top-down strategy. It's been proven time and again that leveraging our Surface First strategy is the best way to deliver a premium experience while still building baskets, and it's also the best vehicle for total tech supports, branded payments, and Microsoft 365 in the computing space. My favorite part about all the Surfaces is that they share the same design language. So we can see that in the 2-in-1 form factors, premium design across all of them, the tactile experience of the Alcantara and the magnesium and the aluminum finishes, and the top shelf Windows inking features baked right into every single unit. So with that in mind, let's review. So starting with the laptop, we have the widest set of options with 3 sizes of the same stylish design. Every Surface has an ergonomist approved typing experience, and it just wouldn't be a Surface without also being the sleek and slim and light design while still being durable, that is built to last. The Surface Pros are the genre-defining and ever-popular 2-in-1s that gives greater versatility than any device in the world with all the different form factors that it has available. And it still has the Alcantara type covers with the lightest spec to weight ratio out of all of our devices. Lastly, we have the Surface Book line of devices that are powerful and portable no matter in what way you want to use it. Personally, I use it for photo and video editing, and I'll flip the screen backwards and put the pen right to the screen, and that way I don't have to sacrifice the graphics card performance. And it also happens to be the gaming option out of all of the devices, since you can get it with up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and a 1660 Ti graphics card, which means that it can play Cyberpunk. So with all that being said, none of that matters without the attach. So if you look at the bottom, there's going to be a different selection of things that is going to be specific to each one of these. But one thing you might notice is that all of them should be going out with Total Tech Support, branded payments, and Microsoft 365 every single time. So if we can focus on our offer rate being 100% every time, we can not only have really big baskets and win holiday, our customers will keep coming back because they're having a top shelf experience. So with that, I'm going to toss it over to Adrian. Am I tossing it to Adrian?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. How's it going, you guys?
There you go.
Alrighty, so today we're going to be going over visual merchandising. So first and foremost, a couple of things you want to make sure when we're looking at the Surface table and Surface feature table is that we always want to make sure that planograms are set to 100%, that the tables are clean, organized, and all the devices are functional. So keep an eye on those Surface pens, make sure that those are synced and ready to go. Currently, right now, we do want to ensure that we're updating the promo sign. So currently, you should have the save $20 on Office on both sides of the acrylic, on top of the save 360 on selected Surface models. So tons of promos coming out this holiday. So definitely keep track of those promo signs as they become available to you. Also, for those of you who still have a feature table, you should have noticed some recent changes with mats, graphics, and headers. So please double check those. And if you have not received those, please escalate those to your local Microsoft representative. So that way we can go ahead and get that taken care of. Next slide, Tyler. Alrighty, so we're going to be going over Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. So talking about another great tool on your phone. So this application is going to be the Game Pass app, which is available in iOS, Android, PC, Chromebooks, you name it, it's available. We're going to go over a quick video that will help you showcase all the different Xbox console titles, EA Play titles, PC titles, and cloud gaming for those of you who have Android, Chromebooks, PC, etc. This is not required, but it's highly recommended that you guys download the Game Pass app to be able to show the value of this amazing subscription. And with that, Tyler, let's roll the tape real quick. that, I'll hand that back off to Tyler to close us off.
Dang, that was exciting, Adrian. Hey, folks, appreciate your time as always. We will let you get back to your day jobs. Again, though, if I could just land 2 quick messages or 2 key things that I hope were takeaways from this call. We covered a lot of stuff. It's all important, but some things are more important than others, right? Number 1, I really, really, really want this team to get hyper proficient at using bestbuy.com on the app to be able to quickly identify the top deals and top promotions for your customers. That's such an important thing to do. To understand the promotional and inventory awareness is literally half the battle when it comes to selling OEMs. The second piece that Andy talked about is getting, again, really good, really fast in communicating the Microsoft 365 50% Microsoft 365 family 50% off promotion, right? You get it for $49.99 when you buy it with a qualifying device. As Andy mentioned, a qualifying device is a broad term that means a lot of different things. So make sure that we have a 100% offer rate there. And if it helps to encourage that 100% offer rate, certainly consider pairing it with Total Tech Support for $199. Again, just an incredible deal that should resonate with customers around the entire store. And then number 3 is really what you just saw around Game Pass, right? It's not that Game Pass is our most important KPI category. It's certainly not, but from a weighting standpoint, it definitely has a high degree of influence on Microsoft Certified Advisor's bonus potential and your overall PMR. So again, whoever gets really, really good there is probably going to show up pretty darn well on the scorecard come month end. So with that, that is all we have for you. Again, appreciate the time as always. Thank you to my specialist team, who I thought did a fantastic job of navigating through all of that content. So kudos to all of you. Everyone, please have a happy and safe holiday. We will see you all in stores this week. Take care, everyone.
Have a good one, y'all.